situation because like he's like, I don't want to have to play the knockout thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to like. I guess everyone who makes it out, which is just seeds one or the first 3 performers
starts in winners, right?
Starts in winners. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm here, the voice of a Puff expert. Excuse me.
Hi there. I was warming up Spark.
Were you?
For this. Yeah. I was like, you want to play? He was like, I got to play Chango. I'm like, sure, let's do it.
What do you think about Spark Sheik in this matchup?
I think everyone just started emulating the extremely lame, filthy down-holding J-Mook style, and now it's working really well against Puff. What they're doing so much now is that they're not going for a single front-facing down smash. They only go for your backwards-facing down smash just because Puff cannot crouch cancel that and can't shield it safely. Because every other time you can crouch cancel that or just shield and rest every time. Oh, well, below 50.
Oh, whoa.
Not what he wanted, though.
Yeah.
So they have played once before with Chango losing to Spark already, and Spark had kind of a streak of doing sort of badly against Puffs for a while, but he's really cleaned that up lately, so... I mean, you played him. How was he doing in the friendlies?
I was beating him pretty hard at first, and then near the end of it, he started taking a game or 2, or maybe 3. He was figuring it out. You just have to, like, he's forcing the option where if you back throw him, he's going to do a pretty sneaky recovery each time and mix it up. And I was having trouble edge guarding him, so I know what that to do. I was able to rest him and combo him. And the key right now, if you're Puff, is actually, in this meta, at low percent, you want to down throw Sheik and Marth. Just down throw gives you, she can only slight the eye a little bit. She lands on the platform, you can RTC, you can go for a dash tech off the stage. Even dash tech at 20% or 0%, even though it's low, she sometimes barely misses the ledge, and then if she has to force the up B, you got an edge guard right there.
Yeah, right. That's the thing that actually Spark was telling me, because Spark has a lot of sets in region against CPU0.
Yeah,
and CPU0, I think, very good at that whole down throw flow chart. So.
Yeah, it's kind of where the whole meta's heading against the human characters, you know, Sheik, Marth,
dude,
Falcon.
I love that you call them human characters. You invented that.
Yeah, I think I did. I don't know.
You invented that.
I started calling them that, but, you know.
I think you said it to me for the first time at a summit. I was like,
human characters, yeah.
It's so profound.
Yeah, but there's humans and there's plumbers, different things.
Yeah, they're not
They're not human, they're plumbers.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
There you go.
Just like 3 plumbers in the chat. They're like, aw.
Come on.
Spark.
Yeah, so
Spark taking a deep breath there. Like, for a set that looks pretty close so far, I wonder if he's a little rattled or something.
It makes sense to me. Again, like the big thing he said to me was he was like, if I'm smart, what I should do in this group is focus only on Chango.
So
because, again, it's like you don't want to be the one that goes into the knockout round.
And if he loses here, he's got Mango tomorrow, which is always a tough draw.
Right.
And so this is kind of his like safety card because he's basically assuming that the opponents are going to all beat Chango.
On the other side of it, Spark said no foxes wanted to play with him yesterday. He was very upset.
With
because
Spark?
Yeah, he said because he's the only Sheik in this
so
invitational.
There's not much point like getting ready for him or whatever.
So in his own words, he said the vibes were off because J-Mook's not at this tournament, so no one wants to practice with Sheik.
Yeah, that's true.
But he could have asked Genghis Juan.
That's true.
Crudo's not
That's
here.
true.
Where's Cal Crudo? Why isn't Cal Crudo here? I love that guy. you know, me and Cal Crudo don't follow each other on Twitter.
But your boys?
I love that guy, but I
How come you don't follow him?
I'm waiting for him to follow me. I don't follow
Oh my god.
Me and Mango don't follow each other.
him. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are kind of boys now. It took a long time.
But I follow him on Instagram.
Okay, there you go. That's what really
That's
counts
like
at the end of the
personal
day.
connection, right?
it
Like,
pops
That's
up.
the one that matters.
I like
Yeah.
the PBs. It motivates me. Good forward smash.
I'm also kind of like, I'm nervous about it. You know, like, what if I follow him and he doesn't like me and Crudo doesn't follow me back? You know what I mean? I don't know how Crudo feels about me.
I don't think Crudo
Crudo's badass.
hates anyone, but he doesn't love anyone either. I think he's
Have
just
you left any hints, like liking any tweets
Like
of
talking
his?
on-
or
Oh,
anything?
yeah. Sometimes I like, sometimes
You
like
like 7 of his tweets in a row, and he gets that
Not
notification.
7. Maybe that's my
All right.
problem.
Yeah. I think you should really be a little bit more heavy-handed with
Watch
that.
I mean, likes are not
Oh.
visible anymore, so you could just like every tweet you have, and it just no one would know.
Everyone in chat right now, please
Well,
add
besides
Cal
him.
Crudo on Twitter to say follow Toph. If 10 of you do it, he will do it. We call that peer pressure.
So what does he do
I'm
with
gonna
this
check my
lead?
phone right
Just
now.
kind of building up percent with back air, trying to get out of CC, like the needles.
I think the big thing for Spark is just like don't overcommit with something, right?
Yep, he can turtle right now and just play the...
all of
Oh,
this
what
is
a nair.
perfect. All this
This-
platform movement, needles.
This used to be like, all right, comeback season, let's do this, and I would just clutch on them, but now recently, this is like death. This is like, yeah, go next.
baby.
Yeah, he's definitely just kind of really locking Chango out. Like, it feels very much like he's saying, kind of come to me, and Chango doesn't seem to have a great answer for that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he followed me. I'm following Crudo.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Look at
Well,
that. It's
you're
that
welcome.
easy.
That's the best game I
See,
like.
look at
There
that.
you
Look
go.
at that.
Talented
Only at the
candidate.
Eggdog Invitational.
All right, that's it.
That's game.
That's game. That's game. Well, I even went for the up air. I would just forward it.
Right.
It's just easier.
You can do that from like 0 to
Yeah.
200. I don't even know. It's just like 0% that don't even matter anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking there, like, forward air just kills, and it's way easier to hit because you don't have to, like, get the perfect dash. So I'm like, oh, you just forward air. But I guess for Spark, it's like, no, I want to, like, be extra perfect, you know? Make sure I'm locked in.
So in this current strange top-level Sheik Puff, what the Puff wants to do, a low percents, all the Sheik players love to do that little dumb little fair into jab on Sheik.
Oh,
right? Fair
yeah.
jab. There's only one option Puff has that's fast enough to cover that. You know what that is?
What's that?
Wave dash rest. And that's what you want to do. It's ballsy, but if you're fast enough, you're gonna notice how many times they go for fair.
And that's also the jump squat will low profile the jab.
Exactly.
Right. That's
exactly right.
So you kind of do it after the fair, sort of before the jab.
Before the jab, yeah.
You see it coming. But if you're not in that like sort of like wedge out of shield mode, you're just gonna get aerial battle, and it's just hard with Sheik. Her back air is bigger.
Right.
Her fair has more priority.
There's a down throw.
Yeah, this is a stage where it's not as good though, right? That's one problem with FD, even though it's really good for Puff, is no RTC rests.
I will say FD is certainly a choice. I think Dreamland is.
Yeah, would you? Yeah, you'd go Dreamland first.
I'd go Dreamland.
Would you go here for your like second counter pick if it was game 4 or whatever?
No, I might go FOD. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I think that makes sense.
I mean, it could be like an angles thing. Like, I feel like Spark was kind of walling him in a way where it didn't feel like Chango had answers, and now you can kind of play a very different neutral. But
it just depends on how confident you are on the platform games. And I love the platform.
Sure.
Spark does really like camping the platforms with those, like, you know, waveline off bear.
That's like a Sheik
needle.
thing in general, even,
yeah,
right?
so maybe Chango's getting frustrated by that. And also there's the whole, like, edge guard aspect. It does sort of simplify the edge guarding a little bit.
Nice recovery.
But I'm kind of with you on FD, though. I feel like if Chango has to keep drifting in, that's not incredibly good, right?
Whenever I see FD, it's like we're playing Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like. If you have a character with better frame data, it's just tough sometimes.
I mean, yeah, especially if you're playing air to air, right? Like, I was going to ask you, do you think, like, I feel like Chango could also be rolling a lot more to get out of this stuff if you're not doing that wave dash punish you mentioned.
I think a wave dash, mixing a wave dash just clears rolling. Right nowadays, he's going to do it. Like, see, like, that's a good burst option. Right here, I'd go for a drill on ledge, go for a grab preemptively. Should have grabbed that.
Went for it there, but I mean, I think the roll was too slow.
Yeah, like you're just not going to outspeed her.
Sure.
Here come the needles again, too. He's going to look for a little jab fair.
Oh,
nice tomahawk.
Wow.
And that's the roll I was talking about.
That's also the roll. The backwards roll is 2 frames slower than the forwards roll, so that's a little bit more time to catch up.
It's very reactable.
Yeah.
And now it's just, the turtle game, right?
Even letting him get down there, like, I feel like Spark is just so in control this whole set.
Yeah, Spark looks like I mean, if Spark said that his job was to really only prepare for Chango, and even there he did the turnaround down smash that you mentioned, Juan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like Spark did exactly what he said he would do.
Boost grab?
Also, you know, we haven't pointed this out, but Chango would not have anyone to prep for in terms of Sheiks, like, besides Spark,
No, like,
right?
Max is here, too.
Okay, oh, yeah.
Chango was actually warming up over there with Junebug Sheik.
Oh.
That's an old classic.
Yeah, Junebug Sheik out of retirement.
The greatest hits, you know?
It did.
Undefeated.
Oh, undefeated?
Undefeated, technically.
That's an insane
I think it's like 1-0 or something, yeah.
Insane stuff, even still. Yeah, that's what I said. Go next. FD, not a good choice.
Yeah.
Go Dreamland, maybe FOD. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay. Up smash out of shield.
I mean, Chango's still a patient player.
Yeah.
I don't think he's given up yet, but...
You're probably thinking more about game habit.
Yeah, how do you adjust
Yeah.
for reverse 3-0 at this point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a choice from Spark. Yeah, Spark's going for some interesting CC up smashes.
Puff's game plan should also be like landing a single up air on Sheik above anything above 30.
Yeah.
Then she becomes a punching bag.
Well, I think to your other point, too, when you get rid of the platforms, like the down throw stuff that you mentioned before, too, it's just completely offline now. So what does Chango have as a comeback mechanic here? Like,
I mean,
just win with a drill?
Down throw and FD is good at one spot. When you're facing ledge, you get a grab.
Sure.
So usually Puff's like the thing like, oh, forward throw, but it's kind of weak. But down throw just pops him up right enough. So right, you gotta
Needs that kill. Like that.
You gotta. Hey, you win this with an edge guard and 2 of the balls.
Never get grabbed. Just make sure you're crouching always.
Just drill here, drill up smash.
So I have a question, Juan. For this situation, would you ever go for like the rest where you're hoping they DI off the top? Like, is that the kind of thing where like you're down enough?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If you're
I gotta try. Like,
her backer comes out in like 0 seconds. So yeah, it's just you have to go for it. It's crazy, but you're just too far behind there at that point
to play it normally.
Any good turtle league Sheik, and Spark's very defensive. He's second best Sheik in the world officially now, isn't he? No, 3rd behind Plup, I guess.
Yeah.
But Plup is
Plup.
ranked.
Yeah, it's hard to know with Plup.
Second
number
officially,
12.
3rd unofficially, I guess, right?
Number 12 in the world.
Yep.
He said 12's a good number to me on the ride. That's it. No
Yeah.
further comment. He's like, I think it's a good number.
12 is very useful. In this level.
12 numbers on a clock.
There's
Nice.
12 months.
No.
If you say 12 on Twitch, don't you get like banned? Or isn't there some?
Banned?
Isn't there,
Wait,
isn't there,
what?
Isn't there like a if you say like I'm
12?
you know, not just,
Are we
not
getting
just the
banned?
number 12, but like if you say
You have to be over the age of 12. to be
No,
honest.
in
wait.
the chat, isn't
If
there
you-
like
yeah,
9,
yeah.
12 thing?
If you say
12's a character
3
in
times
third
in the
strike.
mirror, then
Oh my god,
yeah,
okay.
then-
I have
You guys
no
don't-
idea about this.
Yeah,
I've never heard
that.
this.
I think
so-
it's like if you say I'm 12.
Or 11 and
whatever.
13 safe?
yeah,
yeah,
those
yeah.
are fine. Those are fine.
Someone in Twitch chat, I think, knows what I'm talking about here.
I'm
I
out.
know.
I don't
I'm
remember.
so plummets.
I think it
I'm
was
too
like
old for this
like you
shit.
could
Yeah.
say I'm 12 and what is this or something, and like they banned it.
Oh,
time
because
positive.
you're under. Yeah, because you need to be 13 to be on the website. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to be at least 13 to make an account.
Yeah, but then you can't say it in chat either. Is what I think.
Because you need to be 13
Yeah.
to have an account. Well, that means 11's not safe. You
You
lied
know,
to me.
it's not.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. I'm not the expert clearly.
So meanwhile, this VOD got muted
Yeah.
for us being 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chango was definitely above 13 there. That's why he
Dude.
died.
Nice.
So much. Oh!
And
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Ooh.
fair.
Maybe could have rested there. Didn't trust it. He didn't trust it.
That's
One
a
way or
rest.
the
I
other.
would shake his hand for that rest.
Yeah.
Like
You-
the light shield there.
You could kind of see he
And
sort of
there.
backed off like, eh.
The sad part is too, like I've been power shield resting now. Falco's there. It feels so good. Sheik's arrows are so fast you can't even do that.
It's perfect.
Ah.
Spark said the vibes were right.
Neither one of
That's
them
3
even
years of
cracked a
good luck.
smile.
Right there.
Yeah, that's the
one
most
for
telling
preach
thing.
tech.
That's
You
an
get
Actually,
old
such a
wives'
good
tale.
point.
Yeah. For
I
every
like
optic
that.
tech you get,
Another year of good luck.
1 year of prosperity and good health.
That's awesome.
Good fortune. You know, you can also spot. You can also crouch cancel or just crouch rest Sheik spot dodge.
Ah, yeah.
Up tilt, spot dodge, even down tilt. I think we're close enough.
So let me ask, like, in your mind, how do you play this matchup from behind? Because I think like Chango's doing a lot of kind of predictable drift-ins on shield, and he's just getting chipped in.
I would look for a grab, most importantly,
Wow.
or an up air. That's how I play from behind. Grab or up air. From ahead, probably just spam bear, a little bit like that. But when you're trading bears, again, it's just you're gonna whittle down.
Yeah, see, look, there's a drift-in again,
He
just
should-
kind of looking for front of the shield.
Just look for those jabs that he knows are gonna come out.
I think he should empty hop a little bit more too,
Yeah, empty
right?
hop.
Like,
Stay grounded, really.
yeah.
Is like much better right now. It's just not working.
Yeah, they're just trading damage.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like if you're not like forcing them to respect the crouch, like they can kind of play a lot more freely. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
He just
Okay.
the feature of this
Nice.
character is on the ground, oddly enough.
Okay,
Sure, I like that.
Chango's listening.
It's not in the
so-
skies.
Just keeping his distance.
Not in the sky.
Turn to the
From human characters, man.
Back to soil.
Oh,
Wow, that was
so
nice.
Spark's gotten a ton of kills off of jabs. Like, jab has been the launcher setup for basically all the kills this
Which again, like crouch would be a great counter to. Like
That's
I feel
true.
like it's
Wave
not on the
dash
table.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wave dash sounds like a game changer.
I mean, jab is also, like, for what it's worth, a lot of how, like, a character like Falcon gets a lot of mileage against Jigglypuff, too.
Uh-huh.
You can jab 1-2 and then
And
create a
Fox
50-50.
as well, right? Like jab
So,
is just fantastic against a very
Yeah,
light
yeah.
character that you need to get a kill move on.
And look how comfortable Spark is now that Spark's up. I'm just going to waveland off this platform and just bear.
I mean, he's at medium percent, too. Like, what does Chango get at this point?
Yeah, nothing super juicy. Just holding space. Yeah, I love everything Spark's doing right now.
See, there's jab 1-2, right? And you kind of wait for the roll or any type of response from the puff.
Oh,
I
but
think
Spark
I-
got the good
Hey,
DI.
worth
The
it,
first
worth
rest
it
of the
for
set.
sure.
I bet the first rest of the set. Not too sure.
I think it was.
I believe so.
It was, yeah.
And he held down. He stayed grounded. It worked.
Yeah, so Spark
Grab.
got...
Oh, okay, right
That's
here.
a big miss.
Wait for this.
That's a huge
Oh,
miss.
I couldn't...
Okay, I would say grab ledge, wait for the air dodge, and then rest. Oh,
Wait!
right there too.
Wow.
Spark's giving him some chances.
Yeah.
Light shield put him
I
in
would
tumble
near
there,
rest here.
so.
I'm keeping it a buck. You might as well. Okay,
fire
forward
up.
throw.
I was about to say the fire from 12.
Just fire buff it, dude.
Honestly,
Sometimes you
Nair
gotta.
Rest is good because people like aren't expecting it. So if you're trying to look for like good or bad DI on it, definitely more likely.
Sure.
Yeah, this is tough now.
Oh,
Seeing
my
the Nair come
goodness.
out.
Yeah, Chango's still just kind of playing the nickel and dime game. Oof. Oh,
Which
my
when you're
goodness.
behind like this, like I just don't think that's the approach. Like I guess if you're Chango, you're probably thinking like just need to take the stock and then all of a sudden it's anybody's game. But I feel like you can't do that by just kind of getting a bear or two every once in a while.
You know what I would do here as Spark, and it would work, oddly enough? I would just taunt and get rested and then hold left.
Wow.
That would be a perfect bait.
Oh.
Yep.
Didn't
We'll
even,
never know.
another jab, by the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, that last game especially, like the big thing for Spark was that those kill percents, he would just wait for Chango to have to land, and he would jab him out of his descent.
Yeah.
And get a, basically a free forward air or upper off of it.
Yeah, you can read drift after that, which is almost exactly how Falcon does it too.
And jab at 100 is like, it's such a beautiful launcher. I mean, they're right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, Spark did his homework.
Spark did, yeah. I mean, Spark looked phenomenal. That was one of the hardest, just one of the hardest beatings we've seen all day, basically.
That H-box warm-up goes really hard. It'll pay dividends.
Oh.
Yeah, he just was approaching the game the wrong way. He was playing Puff like Falcon, kind of like just like
the
doing
spacing,
the aerial spacing. Like
I think he started playing more grounded, like you mentioned, towards the end.
Very
he didn't have enough time.
Like
right?
literally the last two stocks though, like nothing earlier.
and,
Hungry Box, it seemed to me like you were kind of listing a lot of the things that Jigglypuffs can do against Sheik now, and it didn't really seem like Chango knew a lot of that stuff. Like the wave dash resting, that didn't really come into play.
yeah, it's because like it's an arms race constantly, and you have to understand